standing by.
Welcome to the biggest battle recorded ever by me. I have created this battle following the suggestion from a player. This time 10 Super Star Destroyers and 50 Imperial Star Destroyers Mark I will engage the Imperium Ultra Star Destroyer. The Imperium will use the Super Laser and it will spam all the fighters in one time. It will be similar, at least in amount of fighters, to the enemy units. This time I have added TIE Defender Elite and Missile Gun Boats. They are much powerful and much modern. Well, the Imperial Star Destroyer Mark I can be very beautiful, but it is not good against a Ultra Star Destroyer or a Super Star Destroyer. It is the first line from a type of ships, and it has not very powerful weapons in comparison to the Super Star Destroyers. And even the Super Star Destroyers cannot damage the Imperium too much. They have super turbo laser batteries, but they are not from the highest level, and they cannot avoid the fire from the Imperium, and the super laser will destroy them one by one.
Yes, Commander, we're here. Enemy target sighted. TIE squadron here.
Become my servants.
It is their guest. Focusing on target.
Kneel before me.
I'm on.
Kneel before your emperor.
Sir. For the Empire. TIE Defender standing by.
Even without this amount of fighters, the Imperium will win here. The Super Star Destroyers cannot make anything to the Imperium, and the Super Laser will deal with them.
Stay in formation. Target locked. TIE squadron standing by.
Become my servants.
Roger that. It is their guest. Await orders. Them down. I'm on. Formation. Eliminating target. I've got them in my sights. The run. Getting them on. Intercepting.
I know how some players cannot accept the Imperial Star Destroyer without too many power against these ships, because in other games the Imperial Star Destroyer is much more powerful, but it is here. Here there are much more ships. There are 3 types of Imperial Star Destroyers, and each of them has much more weapons and systems.
Enemies awaiting your orders. Intercepting. I'm on them.
Warm up.
Target locked.
Kneel before me.
Awaiting orders.
Kneel before your emperor.
Copy.
They will become my servants.
Stay in position.
Forces.
I copy.
Taking them out. Kneel before me.
Awaiting your command.
The Imperial Star Destroyers cannot cross or defeat the shields from the Imperium.
Weapons on.
They have no power.
Lasers locked and ready.
Back around for another run.
Defender Squadron reporting. Setting up my run.
This heavy fighter will be added in more Imperial ships sooner or later.
Intercepting.
Engaging the enemy.
Our launch bay is gone.
The heavy secondary weapons from the Imperium will destroy the Imperial Star Destroyers Mark I in few seconds. As you can see, they are eliminated one by one, but just with a few shots.
Weapons ready.
These fighters are useful, but I had won the battle even without them. Anyway, all these enemy ships have destroyed many hardpoints from the Imperium, but the Imperium has a lot of them, and it has secondary weapons that you cannot destroy.
We've got them on scopes.
These secondary weapons are these green shots, and they compensate the lack of Sithe from the ship. Another thing that probably you note, it is the targeting priorities from the enemy ships. They do not target all them at the same time the shields generator. They target different weapons and other points, and perhaps it gives more time alive to the Imperium, but I find this change much better than before. These are the secondary weapons. The last Super Star Destroyer was destroyed. Just the Imperial Star Destroyers that you can see in the battle are alive, and they go to be destroyed in few minutes.
He won't be around much longer.
I've got them in my sights.
Watch for them.
As you can see, these secondary weapons can damage more of one hardpoint per time, and by that reason, in these small ships as the Imperial Star Destroyers, they can destroy the ship very fast. By this reason, Smaller ships are better targets for the Imperium secondary weapons than bigger ships. Well, it is almost finished. The next time I will try with another Imperial Star Destroyers.
They're coming in quick.
Probably Mark III, because they are much more modern and they have heavy turbolasers and heavy ion guns. At least the Imperial Star Destroyers Mark III, they can avoid part of the fire from the Imperium, and their weapons can damage much more parts from the ship. Even if they are in groups, they can make much more damage.
Locking on.
Well, thanks by watching this video. Remember about the video and how it has subtitles if you could not understand everything.